chucking up. I used to do 10 months.
That really was like us taking a retarded crackhead and giving him an opportunity and like a real opportunity to be in front of the fucking cameras and to start to build a fan base and stuff. Now,
I used to do 10 months. I used to do 10 months all the motherfucking time.
You could tell that the fan base has not followed him because, like I said, he's getting 500 views on a live stream these days.
Period.
But I'm saying,
it was all good just a week ago.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. We're back. What is this? 201, 202? 202. And we back. And we at the desk.
202.
And I have been gone for a month. And I just want to say that, man, that was the best. That was the best month of my life. I feel so relaxed, so relieved, so like my mind state is just at a better place than like where it's been for probably years, realistically. So I'm just like, I just want to throw that out there right away.
Shout out the bidet.
Man, I did not hit the
Yeah,
bidet.
he did. It relaxed him. He's relaxed now. Bro.
I'm gonna be real with you. I couldn't even figure out how it works.
Me neither. Well, didn't I tell you that?
It sprays in like a weird direction,
yeah,
right?
It's like, where do you?
The bidet give him a 10.
But by the time, no, bro, look at this. You ever seen anything like this?
Yeah, you're a black man.
Bro, I look like that one dude. You remember there was a dude on Vlad back in the day who was doing like melanin injections or something, trying to turn black?
Yeah.
I don't have the skill level to do some of the things that I want to do. There's one that I really want to do where it's kind of like, you know, how Spider-Man, when he has like the venom or whatever on him and he's just like ripping off his suit.
So I'm out here minding my own business. Yes, I was watching some of the clips and stuff and seeing what was going on, but you know, I'm minding my own business. I'm not talking about whatever. And then Lush puts out a whole video claiming that I gassed up Rockstar and China Mac to go at him as if they need me to be telling them what to do, as if they can't just have their own fucking opinions. Never have I ever told Rockstar or China Mac, who I'm cool with both of them, but I'm not like, you know, communicating with them on a consistent basis. I'm definitely not sending them on dummy missions to go at people and shit.
Like
that
this
was
is
what
the
he
perfect
thought.
time to get him. Like, what the fuck?
And I think that he said that I sent you to talk shit about
There's
him too,
nobody,
which never
nobody
happened.
ever told me nothing. I've heard something, and I keep on hearing the underlying of what the underlying message that you're saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, you want to say fuck No Jumper so bad and what everybody up there so bad that you keep on curving it by one word. You keep on doing it by one. Like, I'm hip to people like that because, like, where I'm from, it's a lot of people that just speak in the air and be acting like they talking about somebody. You get what I'm saying? Then when you see him, it just be all, like, regular.
But then the shit where he responded to you and he's like, Brick Baby, I've been a big fan and a big supporter of you for a long time. And he starts naming off your song. I was getting flashbacks.
10 of your songs.
I was getting flashbacks because when he was trying to rap at AD and shit, he was doing that cringe ass shit where it's like, bro, you're supposed to just like rap at the fool and just like talk shit and get into it. And instead you're like slobbering all over his fucking ball sack before you'll even diss him in the song or whatever. It's like, bro, like stand on something. Just be a man when you have these conversations. Like, what the fuck?
And the whole thing is just, it's event after event. Like, you lying to Lupe and telling her that you did donate and then trying to do it right there is the problem. It's not
that was
problem.
crazy. They were on his ass. So for the people who didn't know this, this is what I ascertained from it because I talked to the people afterwards, is that they were giving him shit about not donating to Lupe's fucking GoFundMe or whatever when she was one of the people.
He did. Yeah.
But then he said, I did donate. And then China Mac pulls it up and says, you just donated. Like you
like,
did.
Right
he said
now.
that like, no, I did donate. He donated like 2 minutes before he said that he donated. That is the fucking funniest shit to get
shit
caught with your
world.
pants down, lying your
Like,
ass
that's what
off
I'm
like that.
It's
What the
it's
fuck is wrong with
after
you?
Event, you're crashing out on some like on some weird shit. So I'm just like let's don't get it fucked up. Like, if it's no beef, if you don't mean it, you don't mean it. Like, just every fucking podcast, every day is Daddy Adam, Daddy Adam, Daddy. Like not like that. And then it's like, you want to say something, but you don't. I wasn't hip to you shouting out my music. I don't know you, Lush. I've never met you. You get what I'm saying? I might have ran across you like in my days of running around. I can't remember. But
You probably served him some packs. little Pookie came his way.
You know
I
what I
can see
mean?
that.
So,
yeah.
so either way that it goes, like, bro, I'm just now catching wind of it, and I'm just tired of like hearing the shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Go with your play. If you feel like you're gonna be great in podcast, nobody's here to take your spot. Do this. You know what the fuck you did. Like, let's all be aware of what the fuck you did.
Because I don't even want to like throw too much gas on this fire, because the
Yeah.
reality is that when he talks about you or me on his channel, he will get like 20,000 views.
Yeah,
And I looked at his channel earlier today.
and that's a lot.
Now
of
that
views.
that shit has died down, he getting like 1,000 views.
That's what I was saying.
on his shit.
He
So it's
gonna
like,
get views off
if
this.
he talks about us, it's like his shit gets popping because people are actually interested. And as soon as we cease to talk about it, it's just crickets. And I seen he even interviewed somebody from 60s the other day, which I don't know. Like
the big
that,
company. Yeah,
that kinda says it all.
He's weak over there.
Yo, that kind of
60s
says it all. Though
week.
he's like a person who's like devoted his entire life to trying to be cool in the eyes of people like you, to be honest, or even someone like me who, granted, I don't have the gangster thing going on, but I have
Yeah.
built a successful business in hip hop, which,
for
you know,
sure.
and I'm like the only person in the history of hip hop who has ever given him a chance, as far as I could tell, besides the
sure.
David Alki dude or whatever who had him
Yeah.
wearing the shock collar. And like, I gave him a fucking huge opportunity. He
That
fucked it
collar is
up.
crazy.
He had more eyeballs on him through the shit that he did with No Jumper than he had ever been able to amass throughout his entire time in fucking battle rap. He fucked it up. He did some grimy shit. He knows of some grimy shit. He admitted it in fucking conversation that he did something fucked up to me. And then since then, I have said almost nothing about him on camera, but he keeps my fucking name in his mouth, because literally, if he doesn't talk about me, then his shit is just crickets. He's getting like 500 views on like a
'cause he has
3-hour
to-
live stream,
Yeah,
bro.
he has to bring in shit about you in order to.
When I'm the only person who ever gave him a chance.
It's another podcast do that shit about me. The only time they hit
Mm-hmm.
over 100,000 views is when this Brick Baby and this shit. I be looking like, God damn,
And
man.
it makes
Well,
you not want to help him out at all by giving him any sort of
Yeah,
fuel to the shit.
yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of feel like I got to say something because it's so fucking transparent. And also, this is all I got to say. So Rolling Stone did an article about me. It was a dud. Nobody fucking was checking for it. Nobody talked about it. It was like total. I was thinking about it for months prior to the shit coming out. The shit comes out. It's like I think I literally like woke up the next day after it came out and I searched my name on Twitter and I saw like 5 people mention the article like throughout the 8 hours that I had been sleeping, and I was like, wow, like that article came out and did nothing, and they hit up everybody who ever had been associated with No Jumper, whatever. The only person who responded, besides T-Rail, and we could talk about that, but the only person who really had negative shit to say was Lush. And Lush is the person who, out of everybody, like, if you want to look at AD or T-Rail, like, they already had some shit going on. They already had talent. They
Yeah.
already had some potential,
Yeah,
even before No Jumper came around. But, like, with Lush, that really was, like, us taking a retarded crackhead and giving him an opportunity and, like, a real opportunity to be in front of the fucking cameras and to start to build a fan base and stuff. Now you could tell that the fan base has not followed him because, like I said, he's getting 500 views on a live stream these days.
period.
But I'm saying, like, he's the one person who should not talk shit about No Jumper because we gave him an opportunity that nobody else in the history of this shit ever gave
That's
him.
what I was trying to say. Like, I ain't never really ever heard of Lush one till here.
Right.
Like, at all. And it's not, like I said, that part ain't shade. And I ain't really.
That's
like
just
I
reality, yeah.
Me beefing with Lush, like, we're not beefing, Lush. Me beefing with you, I got real beef out here.
Yeah,
gang.
Lush, we are
And,
also not
we're-
beefing.
Yeah. We not beefing. It's just that we
We
gonna
not
check it.
beefing.
We gonna check shit at Coat Check though. Definitely, and just like tell you, just don't even go there. Find another route to go. You know what I'm saying? There's people up here like that fuck with Adam, and I got a different type of loyalty. So it's like if I'm riding with somebody, I'm riding with him.
And he said that No Jumper is a failing YouTube channel. So
What are you on?
Yeah. Where does that put you? Because if we're failing, then that we got, I think, 20 million views last month on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So where does that put you? I need to know because he did a Crip Mac interview that got 500,000 views. Now, granted, he had to cobble together the $2,500 for the interview. He had to get like 5-6 different people to give him the
this
money
and guess
to
who
pay
else-
for
and
it.
guess
Which
who else
that is
gave?
a sad story for a
Guess who
guy in
else
their
donated?
40s.
Guess who else donated to that?
Lupe.
Come on, my guy.
And that's why China Mac was pissed off about him not donating to the shit.
But it's like, no, he wasn't not donating to it. What he was doing was he probably didn't have it. And he wasn't
definitely,
telling
absolutely did not have it.
And he couldn't tell them. He didn't know that they were going to go in and look play by play. So he's telling them the day before that he donated.
Mm-hmm.
So when they
That
see
shit
him,
is messy
they own him
for
like you
showing-
still haven't donated. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you saying that you did.
Mm.
So he's like, I guess he goes to the side. Like, that's foul play, bro. Like, nobody wants to know it. Like that's my own girl too. Like, please, bro. Like, just leave us alone. Don't say nothing about nobody that I fuck with, because I'ma respond. And nigga, me beefing with you looks crazy. So I don't even want to even do that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that shit looks crazy as hell.
And,
So,
like I saw a clip of him because there was one night where I'm in fucking Spain and I get on my phone. It's the end of the night. It's like 11 p.m. The time zones are different, and I'm like about to go watch a poker video on my phone or some shit. And somebody from No Jumper sends me a link and is like, "Oh, look, Lush is talking about you right now," or whatever. So I go to click on it. I start trolling in the chat and shit. And he's saying so much retarded shit that even Rick from the pop-up like got off camera. Like he's just like, he was like embarrassed to be on camera with him. So he got off camera, and Lush is trying to go in on me. And like the things that he was saying about me, it was just crazy, because these things he was saying just described him so much better than they described me. You know, like he was saying, "You look like you're dying of AIDS." I'm like, bro, look in the fucking mirror. He's saying, "You're going to die alone." I'm literally on my honeymoon with my wife and kid, and I just had my whole family. And your family don't even talk to you. Your family fucking rejected you, bro.
for sure.
Like,
Couch surfing.
I was like, how could you possibly be saying this shit on camera to the world and thinking that this is going to convince anyone? But the best part about that is that, like, that live stream where he was going at it with me, and like clearly like the Reddit was just nonstop devoted to just shitting on him. And also, because he always takes calls on his show, I just want to say shout out to anybody who fucking prank calls him on that shit, because that is some of the funniest, the hardest I've ever laughed is when people will call in and he's sitting there like, "You're talking to Lush World, what's going on?" And they'll be like, "Hey man, you a bitch. You're acting like a bitch." Yo, it's like the fucking funniest shit ever. Anybody who does that, I will give you a fucking t-shirt or a sticker or something when I see you, because that
sure.
shit is unbelievable.
For sure.
But I don't know, man. I'm really like I'm really holding back right now, because I have like had a lot of different things. I had weeks and weeks to think about like
That's
what I would
was about to
potentially
I
say
see
right
it.
here.
I see it, because
I'm holding
you
back.
let off like 50 rounds already.
I'm
like,
just-
you're not
this
just
is
giving
nothing.
the
This is
whole
nothing.
drop.
I
That's what
could go
said.
crazy.
That's what I said.
Because yo,
Because
one-
this is what he wants. He wants that. He wants that. He can live off of this.
But that clip where he was talking about me got like 20,000 views, which is kind of crazy considering he's used to doing 500 views
Yeah.
on a live stream. But it's like,
And the
once
cartoon
once
one,
the
I think,
fuel
did like
runs out,
7,000.
yeah, once the fuel runs out of talking about us, then he's really up shit's
Yeah.
creek, right? Because
Yeah.
it keeps looking more and more pathetic. But then also, this tells you a lot about like how salient his content is that he gets Crip Mac, he gets all kinds of people to put together $2,500 because he's a grown ass 40-year-old man who ain't got $2,500, and then that one gets $500,000. All right, so
Yeah.
that paid for itself.
Yeah.
He doubles back, pays for another Crip Mac interview. That one got $50K. So you just took a 90% cut in your income from like literally one of the only things that you could potentially do to get viewers.
So he gave him another 2,500.
I don't know what he paid
I was
for
about
round
to
two.
say,
You
I was
know,
about to say that wasn't as good as round one. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't see any of it, so I have no idea.
no. What
I
I'm
ain't
saying
see the
is
second
it's
one.
not good. I ain't watched the interview either, but what I'm saying is you already did the welcome home.
Right.
You jumped the gun trying to get one the next month. I don't
Yeah.
even think it was a month out.
Yeah.
It
It
wasn't.
couldn't have been. He
No,
only been
he
home
did it
a
like
month.
the day he got out, and then he did another one like a week later or something.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
Thinking
say.
he was
like,
gonna
He
get
should've
another
just clipped
500K.
that one.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to do it. We don't give him any game.
So this I just wanted to like announce this is the end of us acknowledging this dude, because I always had a policy, which is if you work for me, and especially if you're on camera and then you leave, I'm not gonna hate on you. I'm not going to shit on you. I want to be respectful of the relationship that we had and the fact that we did content together, whatever. There's been people who left that I probably could have definitely gone in on them and made like some very, very good points that the people would have been like, oh shit, that's an amazing point. I never really like felt the need to do that shit because I just want to be respectful of anybody who came through here and that this was part of their journey, you know? And there's a lot of people that you could probably think of the top of your head that I've never said anything bad about. Lush is the exception to the rule because nobody has ever done some bitch ass shit like the way that he did on the way out, where he just, and it wasn't even for any kind of gain. It was just him being a chatty patty because he just needs people to talk to. He's just so addicted to having somebody listen to him.
Yeah.
And that was the crazy shit about the Rolling Stone shit, is that it's like when you look at it, everything he says is just completely devoid of any kind of self-awareness. He's talking about, oh, maybe the girl employees at No Jumper, they felt uncomfortable because Adam would talk about doing porn and having STDs or whatever. Number one, none of those girls responded to this fucking interview. And he sat in this room and spit in a porn star's mouth for the Patreon and was like finger banging her and shit. Like, bro, that's why nobody takes you serious.
And bragging about it.
And loving it. And talking about it on the No Jumper show. He's talking about buying prostitutes. He's talking about fucking prostitutes like on the No Jumper show.
Like,
these are things that I don't talk about. I talk about doing porn, which is an actual business arrangement.
Yeah, like,
it's on the up and up. It's not you illegally purchasing a prostitute at a motel. You know, that's just like
that
I don't
whole
know.
lifestyle, like you going to go pick up a complete stranger to give him some money is crazy.
And then the pimp was hitting him up the next day trying to finesse more money out of him because he found out that he was on No Jumper. I'm surprised he didn't show up here. But, man, that shit was crazy.
Oh, wow.
The thing
So he
is-
told the prostitute he was on No Jumper.
Exactly. He
That's
can't even.
like, come on, bro. You doing too much. You supposed to be. You gotta have a
Once
ski
you-
mask
once
on,
you
bro.
smoke
Like,
crack-
you should be embarrassed that you at this point in your life where
What?
you buying pussy, like for real. Like,
That shit is dark. That's why it was so. One more thing. That was why it was so funny when Wax said that AD fucked Lush's bitch. Everybody here
no.
who heard that thought, when did Lush have a bitch? When did, like, that never happened. Like, AD also been in a relationship like the entire time that he was here. So already I was thinking like, that sounds crazy. But number one, like, there was never a bitch. That never happened. Like that, even that part of the story is impossible for anyone to believe. So I don't know. That just shocking shit.
Way less dudes trying to actually approach you. If you're walking by yourself, you're gonna have way more men approaching you, and you want me to deal with that? No. Well, then why are you doing it? Why are you walking 500 feet ahead?
You guys get fucking. We're walking. Together.
Or do you just want booty shots for the camera?
You really wanna?
Oh my God.
You want your butt in the shot?
Oh my God, dude. Here we go.
Eliminated all obstacles.